What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Appalachian Smoke Wagon. Thanks for clicking on my video. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about the kit I keep in my vehicle for, say, like get home, something happens while I'm out in my vehicle. Just what I keep to get home to get me to my main stuff. But before we talk about that, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button for me. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. Let me know what gear you keep in your vehicle, what your plan is. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. This I keep in my truck for SHTF or something breaks out in the streets. Without roll, you never know what's going to go on in the climate we're living in today. So I think it's wise to keep a kit in your vehicle that is enough to get you home, and that depends on how far away you are from home usually. Sometimes I'm farther away, sometimes I'm close, but this is mostly what I keep in my vehicle. I didn't bring my med kit in. I have a pretty well kitted out med bag in my vehicle. I didn't bring it in. So number one, a med kit. You should always keep medical because you're more likely to run across a car wreck or something like that than actually getting into a gunfight. So you should always keep a medical kit in your vehicle. Then I keep this. This is a SOE micro rig. It's got 8 AR mags in it, 2, 4, and then you keep 4 more in this pocket. You could also do like a medical slide in here. But like I said, I've got my medical bag, so I keep this with 8 mags in it. It's got a Surefire flashlight right here. A couple rats tourniquets. I know some guys don't like rats tourniquets, but I've got cat tourniquets in my truck, and I keep a couple rats right here. Just keep as many tourniquets as you have, because who knows how many bleeds you're gonna have to stop. So the more tourniquets, the better. So I don't really like the rats tourniquets, but they will work in a pinch. So I just got 2 thrown on here with my light. And this is the newest piece to this kit I just got. This is the padded H harness. The micro rig actually comes with just these straps that cross, and it absolutely works with these straps. Works just fine. But once you try the H harness, the padded H harness on it, I won't go back to the straps. This works so good. And you can add other stuff on here. Like I've got a hydration carrier I'm going to add to the back of this and run it through here around to where I can drink out of. That's going to be an addition. SOE actually makes a hydration carrier that actually goes on the back of this. That'll be one of the next things I get. I've already got the bladder and everything. And I may take the one I got and see if I can't fit it to this somehow. We'll see. But that's definitely the next piece going on this. This is the weapon I keep in my vehicle. It's nothing special. It's a 11.5 inch. Nothing real expensive. No optic, just iron sights, carry handle. It's a pistol, so it has a pistol brace. It's got a good sling, a Viking Tactics sling. This weapon has been vetted and does shoot. It is reliable. It's not an expense. It's a PSA upper. I know how some guys feel about PSA. The way I feel about it is, if you're gonna buy budget, then buy a PSA, but take it out and use it. Make sure it's gonna work. I would recommend to save some more money and get a better right for your main fighting rifle. Save up and get something better. but just in case the time comes where somebody knocks my window in and runs through my truck, they're not getting my main battle rifle. They're going to get this PSA, which I don't want to lose, but if I had to lose one, I would rather lose this than my BCM. So this, I'm very proficient with this. So this is what I would be using to get home with the SOE micro rig, medical bag. I keep a spare pair of boots in my vehicle, a change of clothes, just enough kit to get me home in case of an emergency. And I recommend you should do the same. It's something you should think about. But back to the PSA, if you're going to go budget, then go budget whatever. You just have a rifle. Every American needs a rifle. I know this has been said a bunch. Japan didn't invade the mainland America back in World War II because they said there was a rifle behind every blade of grass, which is true. There's lots of rifles in America. But how many riflemen are there? How many guys even have their rifles zeroed? Get out and use your equipment. Get out and zero your rifles. You have to have your stuff zeroed. You have to be able to use it. And in a real WROL situation, there's going to be rifles everywhere after the first, who knows, like what, a couple weeks. There'll be rifles and pistols everywhere because a lot of people's not going to make it through the first 72 hours even. Now me, I'm not looking for a fight. I'm looking to stay away from conflict, but sometimes you can avoid it. But if you're out looking for conflict, then you're definitely not going to last that long. So you should try to avoid conflict in a WROL or SHTF situation. But I just wanted to show the little bit of kit I keep in my truck to get me home in case of whatever happens. You never know, especially we're in an election season, a crazy election season. Who knows what's going to happen? I think times are going to get really crazy, and I think everyone should at least have a pistol, but you should have a rifle as well, and you should know how to use it. You should be able to make shots at distance. You should be able to shoot up close. You should be able to manipulate your weapon. You should know how to break your weapon down, put your weapon to get back together, lube your weapon. You should know your weapon. You should know your holds out to 200-300 yards. I'm not saying you have to be a big, fast competition shooter, but you should definitely know how to handle your weapon. And that's all I wanted to talk about in this video and show the little bit of stuff I keep in my truck. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you keep in your vehicle, if anything. If you're not going to keep any weapons or anything, and I know some states, and that's you should check your state, local and state laws. Obviously, I live in a free state, so we have constitutional carry. We can carry in our vehicle. So know your laws, know your weapons, have your weapons zeroed. You don't know how many people that I've invited to the range and get out there and their rifles aren't even zeroed. Like there's content out there that will teach you how to zero your weapon. Get out and zero your weapon and use it. Learn how to shoot it. Be harder to kill. Who knows what these crazy times are bringing us? You should probably be ready. That's about all I got to say. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And until the next one, Appalachian Smoke Wagon out.